Welcome to another edition of Books in 140 Seconds. This week we are talking about Barnheart by Jenna Woginrich. This is a memoir of a kind of mid-20-something girl who works an office job, but what she really wants is to be a farmer, specifically a shepherd, which isn't a word I thought you would actually use these days. But anyway, she just is addicted to farming. So she moves across the country, starts up in a brand new place, rents a little property, and she starts with gardens, then she gets some chickens, and she gets some bees and some rabbits, and then she ends up getting some sheep, and then a goat, and it carries on, and she kind of gets deeper and deeper into this farming community.
And what I really liked about this book is that it's really easy to romanticize farming and really easy to want to do what Jenna does. But she does a great job of showing you the dark side and the difficulties of being a farmer, especially as a single young woman who didn't do a lot of physical labor growing up, didn't have a lot of animals growing up.
Didn't have this knowledge.
Yeah, and so it's very difficult financially because she's living paycheck to paycheck. It's very difficult physically because she lives by herself and works all day and yet still has to take care of this farm with the increasing number of animals. It's very difficult culturally because she is from away and she comes and she rents this land and the neighborhood is kind of like, whoa, this girl's crazy. She's not going to hack it. We're not going to help her. We're going to gossip behind her back. So it's also a very slice of life into a rural American town, which was extremely interesting.
And you're not going to get a lot of how-to details. This isn't at all about how to start a garden or how to raise sheep. You might pick up some incidental things. But really, at the risk of sounding so, sentimental, it's kind of about following your dream. And that's what you take away from it. She dives in, she's not necessarily ready, there's no ideal time, and she just makes the best that she can of it. And she screws up. She makes some mistakes, and they're pretty painful to watch because she cares so much, because she loves it so much. And so you really start to sympathize with her failures and her triumphs too.
And I really enjoyed watching her perspective on life and her perspective on her relationship with the land change throughout the book. One of the things that was one of the things that was really poignant, I found, was her relationship with her food. I mean, she's a staunch vegetarian in college, and by the end of this book, she isn't anymore, just because of how she understands animals, her relationship with animals, what it means to raise them for food, and that was really interesting.
Yeah. And it's a quick read. This is it's a little book. It's like 2 sittings, maybe. And you just fly through it. It's really engaging, but you're not going to get bogged down. So a wonderful little lark in the country, a great story of someone following their dreams, and it'll just incite your farm fever a little bit more.
Yeah, it's bad. We kind of want to be Jenna.
Kind of.
A little bit. But yeah. So let's get a farm.
Or at least a goat.
Yes, a pack.